Hello, what is up guys? EvilDuosArm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at all of the events that came with the most recent patch to Black Desert on October 28th of 2020. There's a ton of cool events that you're going to want to take advantage of, or maybe you don't, and you'll just watch this video to find out if you do. Anyway, quickly before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you enjoy the content on the channel, been watching it, and you still haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. You'll stay up to date when new patch videos like this come out, and you'll help to grow my channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, and let's start off with the first thing that everybody's going to be talking about in the comments section, and that's that there's new horsies. You can get the new flying horse. All you need are 2 dream horses plus like your left kidney and a couple of like other body parts and maybe like the soul of your firstborn child. But yeah, you can get that. So and it has some cool skills. It can fly. Yeah, there you go. You can fly. Cool, I guess. Just like 75 billion silver away. And look, in like 5 minutes looking around on Craigslist, I found a 34-foot sailboat that like has a kitchen and like a stove and a bathroom and like a living room, and it's like literally a full-on freaking house for the same amount of money you'd probably spend trying to get this horse. So you can get yourself a flying fake set of pixels, or you can buy a floating house. I mean, hey, your call. I'm not your dad. And the second new thing that was added to the game via the patch is this new naval fame system. So there is a new naval fame system. If you're an a-hole and sink other people's boats, you're going to be a pirate. And if you're a barterer that just does nothing all day, you'll be a marine. So yeah, pretty cool. But it's just like the karma system, except for boats, which is actually a neat little change. So now people won't just go around and sink you all the time, or they'll go around and sink you all the time to roleplay as the best Captain Jack Sparrow ever. Alright, that's it for stupid little patch stuff. Now let's actually get into the events, and the main bulk of the events are going to take place here in Florin in Black Desert. So if you've never visited the city of Florin, you're going to want to head over here. It is located above Calpheon. You do come here for the main story, depending on which story arc you pick. But if you've never been here, it is up here. It is Florin. We're here to hit up 3 different NPCs for 3 different NPC event quests here. The first one is Zenflinith, the armor vendor of the location. So on the map, this is the location of that NPC. He is right over here in Florin, the top central building. The event quest offered by them is Threats Preceding Cleaning. Next up, you're going to need to find the Chief of Florin, who's located at the very tippy top of the hill over here of Florin, so all the way over to the right. You will see the Chief of Florin, and his quest is the event quest Frightened Doll That Ran Away. This NPC also has a second quest that you're going to want to accept, and that is the event Zaro the Tear Drinking Doll, but we will get to this one in a second. Just know that this is a one-time only quest that you're going to want to make sure to pick up. And the final NPC that you need to talk to is going to take a bit more work. So in Florin, look for this tree. There's like a little road arc that goes around it. The tree also has some lights dangling underneath it. Then navigate over to your challenge tab, click on the challenge tab, and click this claim button to get a Mischievous Jack. This Mischievous Jack allows you to turn into a transformation little Jack thing. Just go ahead and claim that. Bring it on into your inventory. From here, go ahead and click on that. That's going to summon a Mischievous Jack at the marked location, which is going to be this little spot over here where you see all the dolls set up. So go ahead and click on it from here again, and this will let you summon the little Mischievous Jack. Once you interact with it, it will allow you to turn into a Mischievous Jack. And then now, as a Mischievous Jack, you'll be able to walk up to the little marionette thing up over here and talk to it. So this is Kieran, the NPC. Once again, you will need to be a Mischievous Jack in order to interact with this NPC. So we click on the quest option here. Make them fear pumpkins is the event quest you need to do. This has to be completed as this stupid little pumpkin thing. Now, this has nothing to do with the event guide, but I was watching this back, editing it, and I noticed that my shirt was wet right where my hair was, so it looks like that my plot is leaking liquid, and it's just water for my hair, so don't get too concerned about anything, guys. So completing those 3 daily quests is going to reward you with the following: 3 crown stones, as well as 3 soul-infused cotton wads. So these are going to be used as the event currency that you can use to buy stuff later. We'll take a look at that in a second. The other 3 quests that I had mentioned before, one of them was from the Chief Keeper of Florin that we already talked about, the Zaro the Tear Drinking Doll. There's a second quest awarded from that same NPC after you finish the first, the Familiar Pumpkin Decorations. And then there is the one from Cuddly. You want to talk about unfun quest design? Because I can tell you all about unfun quest design right now. So Cuddly's located right here on the map. The final NPC we need to talk to here, right here on the map below Florin. There's a little tiny fork in the road. You'll see him hanging out. He's a teddy bear, and you can only interact with him as this stupid little pumpkin dude, which means you need to transform as a pumpkin dude all the way up there, and then walk all the way down here. It takes a solid like 2 minutes to make it this far, but that is the other quest in the series here. So completion of these 3 quests is going to award you with more cotton wads, as well as interior decorations for your house. They look like this. There's little screenshots of them, so you get some pumpkin decorations, some teddy bears, and a little like bunny rabbit thing. So you can Halloween out your house for all this wonderful, fun questing experiences here. After you've gone ahead and done these daily quests once again, as well as these 3 event quests, you'll be able to redeem these currencies that you've gotten, these cotton wads, from the Kieran NPC. From the Valentine NPC, so Chief Valentine, the NPC that we talked to earlier in the series. So Cronstones, Memory Fragments, Valk's Cry, some Advice of Valks, or if you love being able to walk around at 1/4 of a tenth of a kilometer an hour here, you can transform into this thing like anywhere in the world of Black Desert, which I'm sure you're dying to do. So second event is also available in the city of Florin, and that is the same Kieran NPC. So the current NPC was located once again up over here at this little ledge. You had to be a Jack to go ahead and talk to her. It was the Marionette doll. For 100,000 silver, you can buy an EXP buff for combat or for skill EXP. Up to you, whatever you want to do. It's a 1-hour buff. And the final event that's going on here is not necessarily tied to Florin, but it is available to you anywhere in the world of Black Desert, wherever you decide you want to go and grind. And it is a skill XP bonus of 300% for the Mysterious Night. If you've never been around for a Mysterious Night event, basically while you're out grinding, you get a pop-up on your screen that says Mysterious Night is spawned. Don't get scared by it, go talk to it, and you'll get a skill EXP buff for 3 hours of 300%, which is huge. It's awesome if you're trying to power level a character, gain some skill points, or anything like that. And the next event is the Magical Elixir event. So this Magical Elixir event, for logging in for the following playtimes, 1 hour, 2 hours, and 3 hours, you'll get the following rewards on these specific dates. So 30th through 1st of November, October 30th through November 1st, and November 6th through November 8th. So for logging in during these time periods, you will get these different rewards. These Magical Elixirs can be combined with Verdure drafts, Beast drafts, or Giants drafts, or basically any of the different drafts, 2 of them, to create a longer duration potion. So if you do any of these different skills or want any of these buffs to last a little bit longer, you can use that to extend these little buffs. They will survive after the event period ends, but otherwise nothing too crazy with this unless you're like a life skiller, because the Verdure draft is like insane and I love this one. So that's going to do it for events, but there is one more little event that happened right here, and I don't know if it's an event or more of a rework, but that is the changes to the Black Spirits Adventure. So when you go to your Black Spirits Adventure, which is under the Reward tab, Black Spirits Adventure, if you've never opened it before, you're going to see an entirely new system here with much better rewards. So every 30 minutes, you're going to acquire new dice by clicking the Acquire button down here. You can claim your dice 3 times across the course of a day, and then you just roll it just like you normally would roll. So just like the previous one, except now there's better rewards and you roll 2 dice at a time. If you click on the reward button, you'll see all the different rewards that are available for the number of rounds that you complete. So for completing 20 and 30 rounds and even 10 rounds, you're going to get a ton of awesome rewards. So definitely something you're going to want to partake in now, whereas before it was kind of like you got a memory fragment, I think, for every completion. Now there's actually some substantial rewards you can pick up. In addition to the launch of the new Black Spirits Adventure there, if you go to your challenge menu, there are new Black Spirits Adventure die. So if you go ahead and click on that, you'll get a dice box there. You can open up the dice box, and you get a whole series of die. So each of these sets of dice, dude, it's so hard to pluralize this word. You get these little boxes with numbers, right? And each of these little sets of boxes with numbers has guaranteed rolls. So if you go ahead and open up your Black Spirits Adventure again, you may see that you want a reward that's like, I don't know, let's say I wanted to get this Advice of Immortality really, really badly. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So if I want to guarantee myself to pick it up, I will use the 2+2 die. So if I go ahead and right click on that and then open up my Black Spirits Adventure again, I have a 2+2 die, and I can load this die in and it will guarantee me the Advice of Immortality. So you see it's loaded up and ready to go, and if I clicked it, it would go, but I'm going to hold on to these because I don't want to waste them in case I actually get something I do want to go for. You can also load all of these in here, so you don't have to be afraid about like using them and getting rid of them if you accidentally click on them. You can load all of these die into that so you don't have to hold on to them. So as you can see now that I refreshed it, I can thumb through all the different die that I've preloaded in here and choose the option that I need for whatever I'm trying to get. So don't worry about taking up inventory space with them. You can just load them on into there. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. So those are all the different events, all the different changes that came to Black Desert. Some really cool ones are the new Black Spirits Adventure. I'm actually really excited for that. It gives you some incentive to log in every day and click those buttons. These Halloween events over here in Florin are kind of tedious, but they do give you some cool cosmetics for your house. So if you're into that whole fashion is the true endgame style, you're going to want to suffer through these, at least for a little bit, to pick up those items. And then, of course, there's the new flying horse. So if you're like a millionaire in BDO, you can go ahead and get that cool horse. Or if you're a millionaire in real life, well, I guess you'd probably do better than this if you're a millionaire in real life. But if you're an average person, I would say buy the boat instead of the horse. but just personal preference. I can actually teach you how to sail it if you want. That could be our next YouTube video, how to sail with your boy, Evil Do Us Harm. But anyway, guys, if this video is going to help you to progress here in Black Desert, do let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you have ideas for other videos that you want to see, let me know as well. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you at the next live stream over on Twitch, the next YouTube video right here, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.